Looking for the latest on the Jazz, Utes, Cougars, and Aggies? Yeah. We've got you covered. This is Hans Olsen and Scotty G on 97.5, the Sports Zone.
Hans Olsen, Scott Gerard, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Was that recent, or was that pre-Kyle or post-Kyle?
That was post-Kyle. That just happened over the weekend.
Braden Fowler Nicolosi.
Is that the guy that kept Brousseau off the field?
Yes. And then finally Brousseau knocked him out. And
took the start.
And now he's going to Michigan? That dude's,
well,
23 hours ago. That was the announcement.
Yeah, well, I guess you need depth for Underwood, but that guy's not going to lead you to any Big Ten championships.
Well, a lot of things are starting to shake out with more and more players announcing their return. You had Evan Johnson, the corner for BYU. You had Hunter Clegg, the defensive end, the backup defensive end for BYU. That I do think he's got some really good upside. But more importantly, Utah got a couple that were very important.
Yeah, Byrd Ficklin announced he'd already made the announcement that he was coming back, and then things were a little up in the air with the coaching situation. That was pre-Kyle leaving, and now reiterated over the weekend that he, in fact, is going to return to the University of Utah.
Well, that's great news.
In fact, he tweeted, "Part 1 always has a part 2. Let's run it back."
Does it? Does it?
Will there be a part 3?
When is this? Is it the 17th? This bad boy finally closes? The portal?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's the 17th. And now, if you're already in the portal, you can wait until, fall camp to go choose somewhere. You just have to be in the portal by the 17th. So, 16th. Oh, even better. There'll still be guys and there'll still be signings and guys going somewhere, but they have to be in the portal by the 16th.
Well, just a few more days. That thing will close up, and it'll be nice to have that thing close up. Did you see Marky Atawaya's rant that he went on?
Yeah, I did.
About when the portal opens and how school is going and how it just is a terrible, terrible time to open up a portal. I get it. These coaches have had it. I just talked with a coach last night. Really good coach. And I had a couple of different questions for him in regards to a couple of things. And I ended up finally talking to him. It took him, usually he gets back to me same day. It took him like 3 days to get back. And he just said, this is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. What we're dealing with is absolutely ridiculous. And it is a coach in the state at a major university. It's just ridiculous. And he didn't get into the specifics of what he was dealing with. My guess is it's portal, it's coaching changes, it's administration. It's one of probably 5 things that keep these coaches underwater, trying to build a team that can get them 8 wins to keep the Wolves off, Because it takes 8 wins about to keep the Wolves off.
Yeah. That's the sad part is as a coach, you can completely turn around your team very quickly. But athletic directors know that as well. So if you don't turn around a team very quickly or you regress very quickly,
find a guy that can.
We'll get a guy in here that can because we know we can change things around real quick.
Where do you think the pressure is for Bronco Mendenhall right now? Bringing in Robert and but losing all the talent, loses his offensive coordinator. What position coaches did he lose with McGiven?
He lost a tight end coach and McGiven. I think, as far as I know, that's it.
Did they just hire Skylar Ridley as the wide receiver?
Wide receiver coach, yeah. I don't know where their wide receiver coach went. But it sounds like they kept their O-line coach, and it feels as if that the defensive staff, for the most part, is in place.
Is back.
And they didn't really lose. Pagan's a big loss for sure. But overall, they need just to add people. The biggest talent they lost was just attrition, was just guys graduating. Bryson Barnes, you would love to find a way to get him an extra year. Sadly, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But they just need quarterback depth.
Ike's done?
Yes, Ike's done.
Yeah, these coaches are dealing with a very messy situation. So they'll be happy when that portal finally closes on the 16th. But then you've got coaches that are going to be looking to replenish their team.
Yeah.
They finally see, all right, what pieces are gone, what pieces are in the portal, What do we have to try to rebuild on? Utah's got a lot of work to do. BYU, not as much, but BYU's got to find running back depth. I haven't heard any details on Sione Moa, but they've got to find running back depth. I felt like the cupboards were pretty bare when L.J. Martin would go down. I think that they may have found a wide receiver piece. This 6'6", 4-star out of Oregon might be a dude. But why do you leave Oregon?
Yeah. Pagan's a nice addition, but I don't know how much he really helps out. I mean, you're going to need talent on all sides. And the guy from Oregon, don't know much about him. I know a lot about Pagan, and I know he can get it done, at least at the Mountain West level. I'm not sure about the Big 12 level.
Well, Utah's going to love him, I think.
He should.
Utah will love him. And I think Utah's going to love Kevin McGivern.
Yeah.
Oh, another funny thing from the rivalry game.
Yeah.
Morgan Scalley came out at half.
Yeah.
And brought the full coaching staff and introduced all of his coaches. Have you guys heard this?
No.
So he introduced all of his coaches, and then he starts talking to the crowd. And I think it was Marky Atawaya came up to him and was like, "Hey, you forgot one of the coaches." And Morgan's like, "Oh, I am such an idiot. I did not introduce my best friend on the staff, Sharif Shah." He totally forgot to introduce Sharif, and Sharif's like, "Hey, now, between those two,
that's never going to end.
No hurt feelings.
No.
Like, they'll be brothers forever, but Sharif is going to razz him.
Oh, boy.
And give him a hard time, but then
Guess
Sharif
I don't
was
matter
like,
anymore.
Sharif did this whole thing, and the place went crazy because obviously Utah loves Sharif.
Yeah.
But, yeah, seeing the new Utah staff announced was pretty awesome. And Kevin McGivern is something, man. I think he's going to be great.
Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, you talk about BYU, and they add the receiver, and there's a lot of things that they're doing well down there, but there's just that nucleus is there, and so you feel good about that nucleus. And then you look at Utah, and they're going to add some pieces, but Devin Dampier, we still haven't heard anything from him one way or another, right? I'm just following. No. I don't think so.
No.
And so I assume with Underwood and now the other quarterback from Colorado State going to Michigan, I assume that Michigan's probably out of play for Dampier, but that doesn't mean somebody else can't be throwing him gobs and gobs of cash.
There's going to be I'll bet there's 10 teams that'll fight big money, tooth and nail for his services. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
10 P4 teams.
Yeah.
That are going to try to get in the sweepstakes.
And especially now as you get a little closer to the end of the portal, there's teams out there that are going to start panicking. They're going to be like, "We haven't got our quarterback, man. We have not gotten our quarterback. You said we were going to get a quarterback." They're like, "Well, you know what? We've been offering, $2.5, $3 million, and people are outbidding us. We need more money." All right, well, I'll give you $5 million, but you better get us a quarterback. And so you're going to see a late push by people that are like, we got to get somebody, and they're going to probably overspend on somebody. And Devin Dampier could be a guy that could be waiting it out and seeing if there's a last-minute push. I'm not saying he's going to, not at all. I'm just saying that's the economic side.
I want to see him back so bad for Kevin McGivern. Don't you think that's a match made?
Match made, yes. Jason Beck and Kevin McGivern are very similar in the way they call plays.
Yeah, and the way they can organize and play to their strengths, and where they can maximize their strengths and they can try to diminish their weaknesses, their weak areas. They know how to work around like weaker areas. They're very self-aware with their rosters. I just think Devin Dampier and Kevin McGivern could do some real great things together. And Byrd Ficklin, I think that still needs to be the rotation made in heaven. I think that those two need to be able to work hand in hand. And it just seems like they're good friends and they can do it.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that wants to make Byrd Ficklin a permanent fixture in an offensive backfield with Devin Dampier somehow. Don't know how you're going to do it, but somehow.
Tell you what, if there's an OC that would love to have that problem and love to play around with that situation, it'd be Kevin McGivern. The dude's a mad scientist.
Yeah.
And, I mean, some of the formations he ran, I would suggest if you're a Utah fan, go look at some Utah State game film this year, and you will see all types of formations. I mean, there's really, when's the last time you saw somebody talk about a 31 set?
Yeah.
3 running backs, 1 tight end. Like, you don't hear that very often.
It's not a lot.
No, and that happened multiple times.
You found a way to play. Did you play David Robinson and Tim Duncan together, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. He won an NBA title with that.
And you figured that out. And Tim Duncan kind of learned, and I know a lot of people don't hold him as a center, and they try to hold him as a power forward, and it gets exchanged. But, the brilliant coaching minds out there that figure out how to put talent on the field with talent, they're the ones that get the most. And Kevin McGivern's that kind of guy. He'll figure it out. If he gets Dampierre and Ficklin back, you just wait. It's going to be some type of backfield that is pretty darn unique and pretty darn hard to stop. If he can figure it out, he'll do it. Don't you think?
Yes. I have little concern about that. And with his creativity, with the weapons that he has available to him, if Dampierre does in fact come back, that Utah offense, I just don't think it goes backwards. Jason Beck set the bar really, really high, but I can't imagine they go backwards.
The other thing I was thinking about with Kevin McGivern is that was the perfect hire for Jordan Gross.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it was an Andy Ludwig or a Robert and I think Jason Beck would have probably worked with him. Maybe even an Aaron Roderick, because Roderick is so established. But I think Roderick would probably work with him pretty well. But some of these very stern, long in the tooth offensive coordinators, they don't have a lot of time for inexperience. And I think Kevin McGivern's the perfect guy to bring Jordan Gross in and say, what are you good at? Well, I'm good at teaching the reach. I feel like I'm pretty good with relationships in recruiting. I feel like I can take 2 undersized interior guys and get them working really well in tandem. So I know I can work really good undersized combos. Okay, let's write it down, what you do really well. Now, how can I use what Jordan Gross, his inexperience, but what he feels like he does well? Because I need to make him successful to make me successful. So let's put this down on paper. What do you feel like you can coach? I feel like I'm really good at jump sets, which would create, quick 3-step pockets. I do have 2 different protections that I really like with my fronts. I like a slide protection. I like a 2-man pull protection. All right, let's work with it. Let's do it. You feel like you can coach this well? Yeah. Okay. Implement your verbiage. Implement these 2 pass pros. I want these kind of play side zone reads. I want you to get your reach block, and I think we can work that way. That's how Kevin McGivern works. I think he's awesome. He's a perfect hire for Jordan Gross, and I think Gross is going to find that out pretty quick. And this is his best opportunity to succeed.
Yeah.
His home crowd, his home team, he's beloved. He's going to be given leash, and he's going to need it. He's losing 5 guys.
And you're replacing a guy who's been so integral to the success of the University of Utah over the last several years.
And Jim Harding.
Jim Harding is the only good thing that came out of the Dave Christensen era was Jim Harding.
Yep.
That was it.
And he was great.
And he was awesome.
So I'm excited to see those guys work together.
Not a lot of guys could stand in the face of the fury of Kyle Whittingham and say, well, just fire me then.
Just effing fire me. Man, and if the cameras were panned in perfectly.
They got the perfect shot of that bad boy.
To see the exchange. So the portal getting nearer and nearer to closing, and it'd be great to see Dampierre. Look, I don't even care if he doesn't need to put out a release.
No, I don't either.
If you want to stay silent, his teammates know. I guarantee you the bulk of his teammates know right now. what his decision is. So they're either just completely ignoring the noise, or there might be some that don't know that are asking teammates. It's spreading crazily. They'll know quickly. But Smith Snowden, I saw he had it narrowed down to 3 teams: Notre Dame, Oregon, and Michigan.
And Michigan, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. But I don't want to misspeak. That could have been AI. But I saw his image in those 3 teams.
Mm.
So we'll see where Smith Snowden lands here pretty soon. One thing of note, BYU did not lose anybody of note.
Yeah, I mean, I saw, and I want to be careful about this because you get so worried about what you see and what you don't see and if it's real or not. I saw something where Max Alford might be going in the portal. And if that's the biggest loss that you have of a player you probably didn't want to lose. I mean, there's been a lot of people that I'm sure Kalani's been like, hey, here's the writing's on the wall.
And you do have some linebacker replacement.
Yeah. And so if that's one of your key losses, then you're doing pretty well.
Yeah, you'll get through that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when Hunter Clegg announced that he was coming back, that's not even icing on the cake. That's kind of like a sprinkle on top of the icing that's on the cake. I think Hunter's got really good upside, but he's not icing.
No.
He's sprinkle.
This is a cherry.
I don't even know, man. That maraschino cherry up top.
Those are pretty good.
Was pretty good. I think it's an individual chocolate sprinkle.
One individual chocolate sprinkle.
That's him. I think he's going to be great, but he's not great yet. But
No.
I think he's going to be great.
All right, Hans and Scotty, this is 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Hey, by the way, first reported by you and now officially reported by Weber State, Gavin Fowler has been officially named the defensive coordinator for Weber State.
Okay, so he won't be coming back to BYU.
Nope, that came out about 15 minutes ago.
All right. Good for Weber State.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be
You think there may have been a last-minute push for him for other schools?
I don't know. I would have thought that Jay Hill taking the Michigan job, vacating the safety and the DC, your other defensive back coach, Gennaro Guilford, leaving for Michigan, I would have thought that would have vacated that back end, and you could have got Gavin, who's orchestrated that back end for 3 years with Gary and Jay and Gennaro, and probably had a pretty solid replacement there. But he also wants to grow in the coaching world, and he's got an opportunity to be a coordinator.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Be the guy calling the plays. All right, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
The wheel is loaded, and it's time to talk some sports. This is Sports Roulette with Hans and Scotty on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Hans Olsen, Scott Gerard, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Oh, you got to be kidding me. My dues for my wood turning club just went up $10.
They get you.
Everybody's always out to make a buck these days.
Me.
Oh, Lloyd, these old retirees are finding ways to just milk nickels and dimes out of the youth.
Eesh, man.
And when you join up clubs of retirees, you have to adhere and abide by their policies.
And all we get is like a Costco cookie at the end of it, too. Like, if we're going to be jacking up the prices for our monthly meetings, let's at least make them count.
I love that you're a part of a turning club.
I know.
So what are we going to whittle today, boys?
No whittling. Wood turning. Come on.
Yeah, but I thought that they call lathing whittling.
No. It's turning.
See, that's
Whittling with a machine, right?
That's why I've got to subscribe.
Kind of.
Sort of?
That's why you got to come to the club meetings.
Got to subscribe. Is K-Bank part of that club?
No. I don't know if K-Banks even knows about this one. This is like a secret underground one.
Is there
a
raising
secret
fees?
handshake?
They're raising fees, yeah.
You shake with 3 fingers only.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Nobody has any thumbs. It's awesome.
How'd you lose yours, Bob? The lathe. How about you? The lathe.
So I'm taking all the doors to go in are push doors.
That spalted birch got me. Got caught up on there and ripped that thumb right out.
Got no thumbs.
I was ripping through a piece of basswood with a V-wedge.
Yeah. Yeesh. You know how those usually go.
Basswood caught my pinky.
All right, let's get to it. Lloyd, fire up that wheel.
Wild card weekend ends with Aaron Rodgers' last stand.
Is this it? Is this the last game we'll ever see Aaron Rodgers play if they lose today?
I do believe so. I think this is it for Aaron Rodgers.
I hope so.
Well,
I'm just done with the circus. Like, he's still playing relatively well, but it's just...
we just had John Breach on for CBS Sports, right?
Correct.
He's really good. And John Breach said he wouldn't be surprised to see Aaron Rodgers do some big things tonight. I wouldn't be surprised to see Aaron Rodgers sleepwalk through the first half and then shut it down in the third quarter and be like, I got you there.
Yeah.
Everybody should be happy with that.
I did my part.
Got the win over the Ravens, got us here. So be happy.
He's going up against the nastiest defense in the NFL right now in Houston. Those dudes will flat out just try to take your head off. And this is a game where, like, there was a playoff series, John Stockton's last playoff series. They were playing Sacramento, and there was this player that didn't really do much after and didn't do much before, but his name was Bobby Jackson. And Bobby Jackson tore John Stockton apart in that series. From start to finish, just tore him apart. Dribbled right past him, got everything he wanted at the rim. And John Stockton, after that playoff series, said, you know what? I'm done. This Houston defense might be the thing that puts Aaron Rodgers over the top because they might put enough hits on him where he's like, I'm going to go find me another actress and I'm going to go hang out in the woods somewhere.
Go climb around Hawaii again?
Yeah. Who was
I always want to call the guy Wilford Brimley, but it
was the guy from Top Gun, right?
Yeah. It's not Wilford.
Miles Teller.
There. See,
Is that it?
It's a similar name to Wilford.
Are you guys? You guys are like on point with your names today.
Not giving
Miles Teller.
Not giving you any opportunities to screw us up.
Jude Law.
Lloyd's going to be like, do you mean Penn and Teller?
You mean? Come on.
It's Miles. But Aaron Rodgers is one of the last quarterbacks in the league born in the 80s.
Oh, jeez. Oh, it makes me sick.
He's one of the last born in the 80s. Aaron Rodgers turned 42, so he's working on 43 right now.
And I remember that draft with him and Alex Smith like it was yesterday.
2005.
Yeah. That doesn't seem like 2005 is not that long ago.
Well, it's only 20.
But it's 20 years.
It's only 20 years.
Ugh. All right, spin it, Lloyd.
Two schools think polls are fun.
Yes. BYU, although BYU not overly thrilled, their close win against Utah actually dropped them 2 spots in the AP poll. So they fall from number 9 to 11. First time this year that BYU is not in the top 10 in the AP poll. And Utah State, after their convincing victory over Boise State, is now in the top 25. Ooh. They are now ranked number 23.
Jumped Seton Hall in Tennessee. And they find themselves in there. Good for Utah State.
So the Aggies top 25.
But come on, polls are fun.
They are fun. Fun, but not fun if you get a win, but yet you still drop. And apparently that's what people think of a close win against the University of Utah.
Is Gonzaga considered in the new Pac-12 yet? Or
yes.
Are they still?
No, it's official. They will be.
Okay.
Not this year, but next year.
But they will be.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just looking at what will be the new Pac-12. You've got Gonzaga at number 9 and Utah State at number 23. It's the only ones that stand out to me.
Yeah. I mean, and then San Diego State's usually hovering around the top 25. They're not, although they are undefeated in Mountain West play. They're 5-0.
But not ranked.
No, they got off to a real poor start.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
But only, is it 3 years removed from the championship game?
Yes. Yeah. This will be the 3rd year. Yeah.
That's insane.
Well,
to think that San Diego State got there. I wonder what they spent on that roster.
Not much. And they kind of, because that roster of what was available just got butchered by the portal after that.
Why would we want to run it back, boys?
Yeah.
Let's all go get it. I get it, though. Every time I think about it, then I'm like, I get it. Yeah, you go get that money. Because the NBA is not coming calling for 98% of college athletes.
Well, even if you're like, okay, I don't know the numbers on Sam Levitt, but let's say Arizona State offered Sam Levitt $2 million to stay. And you got LSU that's offering $5 or $6 million. And you're thinking, if you're a fan, you're like, well, we're still going to make you a millionaire. Okay, $3 million is a lot of money. $4 million is a lot of money to leave on the table. And I'm not sure when I'm ever going to be able to have that level of earning potential again. So I need to take advantage of it while I can.
Yeah, those opportunities don't come often.
Because you guys aren't going to give two you-know-whats about me when I'm 28, 30, 35, 40. Right. You're not going to care. You're not going to start a GoFundMe because I'm $3 million short of where I would have been. So guess what? I got to go get mine while I can. And anybody out there that doesn't think you wouldn't do the same, you're kidding yourself. You would.
Promise you. Think about what you're currently doing. What business are you in? If I called you up right now, as long as you've been there and as great as those relationships are, and I said, I've got $5 million, I want you to come work at the Zone. You're going to leave and you're going to work at the Zone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I was talking to a Utah State booster, and he was like, I can't believe Braden Pagan left. Like, everybody giving up on him, and he only had one catch at UCLA, and that was it. And Utah State took a shot at him and said, we'll give you an opportunity. He blows up, and what does he do? He leaves for money. I'm like, yeah, I would too. Look, I love calling games for Utah State. Absolutely love it. Dream opportunity to be able to call games for Utah State. If somebody came in and said, I'm going to give you $2 million to call games for Boise State. Guess what?
Oh, wow. Even the Broncos?
You take that back. You
that
would
feels
not.
so...
All right, never mind.
That might be a promo actually right there.
Lloyd, you better lose that audio.
Feels yucky.
No, you can't make a promo out of that. You can't. You can't do that.
Oh,
hey, what we say on air.
Nah,
if J.R. Simplot calls, you're in.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, that got away from me a
Bronco
little bit.
country.
What are you doing?
That got away from me a little bit.
Oh, the orange and blue?
I would love to see that fan base react to that press release that comes out.
Lloyd, this feels really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there with you.
You know how you just talk and sometimes stuff just comes out? That was one of those. All right.
Everybody but Boise State.
Yeah, or if the Raiders call. No, I couldn't do that either.
Oh, I bet you could. Absolutely.
You'd lose a son. But you'd gain a bank account.
All right, okay, Brody, you're mad at me.
Jeez,
but guess what? Where do you want to go to school? Because we can pay for that now. Yeah. All right.
I bet you Brody would become a Raiders fan.
Yeah, I think he would. I think he could. All right, Hans and Scotty, we'll wrap up this bad boy next right here on The Zone.
Number one. Miss any part of the show? Every moment of every show is available in podcast form by searching Hans and Scotty on your favorite podcasting platform or online at KSLSports.com. This is Hans Olsen and Scotty G on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Make sure to join the show tomorrow. We'll be at Sound Sleep Medical. Are you dealing with sleep apnea? Well, you don't have to anymore, and you don't need a CPAP machine because we got you covered. Go to Sound Sleep Medical. We will be there tomorrow from noon to 3. All the information on how you can treat your sleep apnea without a CPAP machine.
Enjoy your final wild card game coming up tonight. You've got the Steelers and the Texans. I think it's actually going to be another good game.
Yeah, this is going to be another 16-6 game too. It's going to be a low-scoring game.
So you'd say take the under?
Yes.
All right.
I don't even know what the over-under is, but I would still take the under.
The over-under is set at 38.5.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you wanting to win?
Me? Steelers.
You do want Aaron Rodgers.
Actually, no. I'm just trying to think what's best for my Broncos.
That's why I wanted to know.
Actually, I think I want Houston to win because then Houston could knock out New England. And then I think Denver at home could beat Houston. But
That'll be tough.
I don't like that Bills matchup, though. I don't like that at all. I would much rather be playing. I think the 2 seed got the better end of it because they're now going to play the winner of Pittsburgh and Houston. Denver's already a 1.5 underdog as the 1 seed to Buffalo, which, kind of makes sense.
As a home team.
Yeah.
It might make sense, but the Broncos better make them pay. I'm on this ride with you, man. I'm excited for your Broncos.
Make them pay.
Make them pay. They pay with Mays. Hey, give me the Texans tonight by 7.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
They're currently favored by 3. I'm gonna go Texans -7.
It's always the kids who pay.
They
Kids pay.
They pay with Mays.
They pay. They always pay. They pay with Mays.
All right, wrapping up another great show, at least in our opinion. It is Culligan Water hanging out with us, Colson, Kent with us. And guys, we can't thank you enough for being part of the station and providing water into my home and soon to be Hans' home and the filtration systems and everything else. I mean, we talk about water, we joke about it, but honestly, it's such an integral part of your daily life, whether you're consuming it or showering or whatever the case might be.
Yeah, and we've talked about a lot of stuff, but just want to kind of summarize everything. You want to do business with somebody who specializes in water filtration. You want somebody who's going to be there to help service that piece of equipment down the road. You want proven technology and expertise, right? You want comprehensive testing. You want lifetime support. You want warranties, right? I mean, that's always a big thing with people is, what is my warranty on this? We have factory-backed warranties because we are the manufacturer. So we don't just slap a sticker on something and say, yeah, we'll give you a 10-year warranty. I don't know. That sounds pretty good. Like, these are all factory-backed warranties, and they're lifetime warranties on a lot of our products. And so because of those reasons and because we're celebrating 90 years of service, we think that we have a great product. We think Utahns really enjoy our products. And because of that, we want to give all the listeners a great opportunity to become part of the Culligan family. So for less than $1 a day, right, you can try out any one of our systems, and we will credit 12 months of that rental payment towards the purchase price of that equipment if down the road you decide that that's in your budget.
But you can just rent it.
You can just rent it. Yeah, and you can have service provided alongside that. So part of our rental program comes with salt delivery. It comes with built-in maintenance included. So you're never out of pocket. You don't have to worry about a $500 repair bill because it's already built into the program. And so you can budget for it, and it's affordable, guys. Like I said, it's $30 a month. Most people can afford that, and that's what we're trying to do. That's our mission, is to provide better water for Utahns and Utah families.
What do you want? Great water or that large pizza? You cut that out and you got yourself great water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. I know some people are like, I need to think of it. No, you don't need to think about it. No, you don't. Subscription model, salt service, and you give maybe a little extra leeway, maybe another 5 minutes of the $500 off.
Yeah.
Yeah, $500 off any of those smart products. So that can be a backwashing carbon. It can be an RO system, a softener. All of these are high efficient pieces of equipment. It's top of the line. It's what you want.
Let's go. Let's get it done. It's Culligan Water, 801-509-9602. I use them. Hans uses them. Trust me on this one. Best water on the planet, 801-509-9602. Let's protect your home. Culligan Water, right here on 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.